Hi there, we are back today with another tutorial. I am Coach Jason with Shark Tank Fitness, and I'm here with my long-standing client, Dr. Christopher Nersessian, founder of the Christopher J. Nersessian Foundation. Today we're going to be demonstrating a variation of chest exercises. While you're watching the video, please join in supporting this 501c3 public charity so they can continue to provide life-changing services for their participants with incurable degenerative neuromuscular disorders by hiring personal trainers to aid them to combat their diseases naturally with regular, effective, and safe progressive strength training. Donate today by clicking the link below or on the website. To find out more information on them, including their mission, videos, blog, just go to Mito-POWERgym.org. You can also book your session with me at sharktankfitness.fit. Please don't forget to hit the like or subscribe button and follow this as it helps promote these videos.
I also want to give a quick shout out to the Lightning Foundation for their generous donation. Together we will change lives through exercise. Thank you.
Alright, so we are back doing our chest flies today. So we have switched from a very traditional like handle. When Christopher was using this handle, he was actually hyperextending an elbow and causing his bicep tendon to tighten up extremely painfully. So just keep in mind, you might see these exercises in a YouTube video or in a book, and it's going to show you their idea of the exercise. At the end of the day, you have to listen to and know your body. So you want to get yourself in the best position and the most variations of positions possible that allow you to do the exercise pain-free. So if you feel pain, it's wrong. You might have to adjust something according to your strengths and weaknesses. Christopher is very strong, so where he feels things, you may not when you're doing the exercise. As you get stronger, you'll notice that your weaknesses slowly change place as you continue to build them up. So that's going to be the key factor when doing these exercises. Again, Christopher goes very heavy, so another key thing you want to remember is minimum 48 hours of rest in between. You should not be lifting heavy on back-to-back days. The whole point of growing a muscle is to break it down, and the most ignored portion of an exercise is the rest period. So the rest period is as important, some people might argue more important than the exercise itself, but you can't lift heavy, maxed out every single time. So minimum of 48 hours of rest. Go for it. 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, one more. Good squeeze. Good. Go for it. 5. Squeeze. 9. Squeeze. Go. No? Get one more. Let me help you. Come on. Squeeze. There you go. We have, as you can see, adjusted the arms to do some upper pulls for upper flies. And again, as we mentioned before, Christopher's actually using, these are an ab strap. So again, be creative. Find out what you can use and what works best for you. He uses the ab straps to get his flies in that allows him to get the range of motion that he's looking for. So we're doing down flies on this particular exercise. All right, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Last one, come on. Good squeeze. Squeeze. Good. 10. We are on to our next exercise. As you can see, we've lowered the arms down to about hip level or maybe a little bit lower. So you may want to call these a lower fly pull. You might want to call it an upper fly pull because that's the direction that you're going. But nonetheless, our pulley is down at the bottom, still using our ab straps for the attachments to get a good squeeze. Keep in mind, it's going to be one of 3 things: time under tension, heavy weight low reps. So sets of 8, sets of 10, sets of 12, doing 3 sets of more. Or you're going to get into your toning where you're going a light to medium weight, but much higher reps and maybe only 2 sets. So it really depends on your goal. Christopher's goal is strength training, so we're going heavy in these exercises. Regardless of whether you're lifting heavy or lifting light, you always want to have a weight that gets you just shy of your goal number by the time you get to that second or third set. So if your goal is to get to 12, by the time you get to set 3, if you're struggling and you can barely get 10 or 11, then you're at the right weight. But every time you can hit that number, increase your reps or increase your weight so you're constantly challenging yourself. All right, good?
Oh, that's a good stretch. Oh, I got to feel that stretch. Oh, man, that is way too much weight. Oh.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 8, 9, squeeze, 10, squeeze, 11, last one, squeeze. Good, well. Here we go, another set, pulling from the low, doing either upper flies if you want to call them, because you're moving your hands into upward motion, or lower pulley flies. All right, here we go. Notice as he's pulling, 6, his hands are coming up high as his head, if not higher. 7, 10, 11, bring them up. One more.